My name is Marta González. I am a leader of the group called Human Mobility and Networks Lab. It is in the Civil and Environmental Engineering department. And as the name says, we work in human mobility and networks of people. I am a physicist by training, so as a scientist, particularly in the area of statistical physics, when you had many body problems, you could find patterns or laws about certain interactions. You can compare cities, compare behaviors, find what is essential and what is a disruption from the equilibrium. So the kind of system or scientific view that one can have on a system now for me was taken from digital data on information and communication technologies. Particular, if you think on the huge amount of adoption that mobile phone has had, that is where our data come from. It is interesting because it's not continuous, perfect information, but we can have points in space and time of the daily behavior of people, not only how they move, but how they communicate with each other. Then, in a civil engineering, the topic is travel demand models. When phone data was not available for these sources, usually you would interview 1% of the population to know how they travel. Then you would create a synthetic population, and that would be an estimate of what people would do. The game changer here is that there is not a synthetic population anymore. This is a data-driven model of how people interact with these spaces and how to make this from an imperfect data source to get results that are validated and now can be used as the new mobility model of the city. That was the task of my team. And in that sense, one of the results we had is, for example, you take one street in the city and we would say from which census tract people would use that road. Then we have the scale of the entire population and 500,000 mobile phone users. Then we had our set of questions and we were happy to have that, but we were looking for applications. Sometimes traffic is one clear application, but it's not the only one. When we met Mark, it was in the team we were excited because it's the garage usage. Then if we knew the street, which means the address of the garage, and we would tell them where are the census tracts from that the people that goes to that particular street come from and which streets they use. And it was a perfect opportunity to test the applications of our method and to have this result, to have impact beyond the publications and the lab. So that was a win-win situation.
Perfect match between BMW and the MIT, because at the end of the day it's about sustainability, and Marta's data help to reduce congestion, and the BMW I mobility services are also a lot about sustainability. That's the main focus of BMW I. So there's two pillars to it. On the one hand, we've got the cars. These are electric and hybrid cars. On a second pillar, we've got the mobility services, and they all aim to reduce CO2 emissions, and that's why we have such a perfect cooperation here.